Welcome to the Rope Walker Radio, KNTR country show. Play some old records from long time ago. Maybe learn a little something that you didn't know. Tune into the tunes that make you tap your toe. Little ladies yodel, old lady-o. Absolutely all the audio. It's your Rope Walker Radio. Rope Walker Radio. Hello to you, and welcome to the Rope Walker Radio Show. We're glad to have you with us. We're coming to you from the KNTR studios in beautiful downtown Corsicana, Texas. We got some great tunes for you today, some great cowgirl tunes. We've got some fine art, and we're even going to have some fine art lessons that'll help you get started on your art career. At the end of the show, we even have a little show extension you may be interested in. It's a long and wild horse ride you might want to stick around for. Well, right now, don't go anywhere, cowboys, or especially you cowgirls. Stick around, we're going to have some fun. Rope Walker Radio. Howdy, listener. You know, when I'm out and about being a country star and doing what country stars do, I like to have a sporty and economical clothing option available to me. And that's why I always turn to the Rope Walker Radio Show t-shirt. It's 100% cotton and 100% cool. You can order yours today through the show here, or you can head over to Facebook and order it there. After you get your shirt, you might want to throw it in the washer with some really hot water. And then you can throw it in the dryer for about 3 hours. And then when that's done, you can order yourself another Rope Walker Radio Show t-shirt. Thanks for listening. Well, welcome back. You know, lately I've been thinking a lot about cowgirls. And really, how can you not? If you grew up in the last 100 years or so, like I did, you've been seeped and saturated in Hollywood cowboy and Western culture. And whether you think about it or not, you probably see yourself starring in a cowboy movie playing yourself. A good cowboy, a little misunderstood maybe. Or a fierce and independent cowgirl, a heroine. Just like it's said that we all got a little cowboy in us, we all got a little cowgirl in us, or at least some of us do. Our first song today is a toe tapper from Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys. In the 1940s, there were a few female additions to the Playboy lineup, and this next song features two of them, the McKinney sisters. Dean and Evelyn McKinney had been singing sweet sister harmonies together since they were young teenagers. When Bob Wills swung through town, he had a chance to hear them sing, and they soon got a call to join him and the Playboys on tour. The McKinney sisters joined Bob Wills and toured throughout the United States and made some really good records with him. This is one of those records. The McKinney sisters with Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys. This is called Texas Plains. The McKinney sisters. You know, Bob Wills, he always leaves you wanting just a little bit more, doesn't he? Right now I'm going to introduce you to some real fine cowgirls that you may not know. The first of these is named Donna Howell Sickles. She's from right here in Texas, born up in Gainesville. She's an artist, and for the last 40 years she's been working on an art series she calls Cowgirl Rising. Based originally on her discovery of a vintage cowgirl postcard, her paintings are uplifting and woman-centered. Her work is featured in galleries throughout the West, and it's available online. The next woman I'd like to introduce is named Angela Hayden, a cowgirl from way down under in Australia. Hayden is from New South Wales, and she can yodel. This next song is off of a 2003 album of hers called Give 'Em Another Encore. It features her fine voice, and in this case, it features the paintings of Donna Howell Sickles. It's called Yodeling Cowgirl. In the 1930s and 40s, early country and western singers yodeled. All of them did. That's probably enough yodeling for us this morning, but you got to admit, it puts you in a happy mood and ready for the day. Now, I don't know about you, but all that fine art has got me itching for some drawing and some making pretty pictures. Let's go over to the studio and make a mess. Welcome to the studio. I'd like to take a minute to talk about art supplies. A lot of people ask me, Rope Walker, you are not an artist, but you know artists. Where do I go about getting art supplies? And I always recommend to them, go down to your bank or local credit union, and they have a fine selection of drawing materials down there. That's what we'll be using today, this pen. So let's get started, shall we? The first thing that we want to do is to establish an horizon line. That's very important in Western art. As in the West, there is a horizon line. As you know, many Western artists, as well as regular artists, will draw from life, meaning that they will look at a model to see exactly what they are drawing and how they want to accomplish that. We are going to be using a live model today, which is a cigar. And we're going to put that right here for reference. Having established an horizon line, we will go ahead and put the first marks on our board. These are sometimes intimidating, but don't be intimidated. This is art. We're going to draw that cigar shape just right like that, right on the horizon line. And then we're going to do another one just down like this. And then we're going to put a pair of long horns on it, and then some long legs. And there's a little tail. You can see how easy it is to get started on this Western art. Now what we want to do is we are going to take a shape over here, for instance, and draw a cigar. And then, this is very complicated, but we are going to draw a bent cigar. Do not bend your cigar in real life, but you can use an idea of a bent cigar, and we'll draw like that. Then we're going to bend a cigar in a real bad way, just like we sat on it, like this. Now we want to put a little cigar box on top, and like that. See where we're going with this? There's a smile, and a little cute nose. Now 2 cigars on the side will give it an indication that we are dealing here with a cowgirl instead of a cowboy. A cigar shape here, 2 little cigar shapes here will give an indication of a banana. A bandana will give an indication of a bandana. We're going to come down with a cigar box kind of cigar shape. Like this. Now remember, you need to be looking closely at the cigar. If you need to turn it one way or the other, you can do that like that. We're going to go ahead and put in a cigar like this right here. And then another one here at an angle and down. And then 2 little pointy ears. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Now some long legs. And then a bushy tail right there. And that finishes off your horsey shape. Arm cigar, and then we're going to put hands like that. See, now some people say that hands are hard to draw, but I don't really have any problem with them. I just get right in there and finish them off like that. If you want to do some details, like some little cigars here for the horsey shoes, we got an extra leg here, it looks like, but we'll put that like that. And once you're doing that, that's the detail work. We're not going to finish too much more of that right there, but you can see how it might be done. We're going to put a cow here and then some legs, and you can see how it would just finish off maybe enough. Okay, you can see we've added some more catty-yaddle here just around here, and some more cactuses. Now you can finish off some detail. What I like to do is put the spiky pokey things right on the cactus, so we know for sure that we don't want to be touching that. That is a dangerous cactus right there with the spikies, okay? And you can do that at your leisure. You can also use that same mark to make some kind of fringe on that coat of the cowgirl right there, like that. All right, and then you can take this basic hand shape and put several fingers on, and that's going to make some nice weaves out in here like this. And then finally what we're going to do is take that cigar shape again, turned on its side, and make some nice puffy clouds here. Okay, and that'll finish it off. We're gonna get to painting here. We got our paint brushes, and then we also got our palette. Palette's very important, and you can see it has a little thumb hole in there so that you can put your thumb through the palette like that and get your thumb in the paint, which we like to do. As you're working, remember to keep one eye on this cigar. You can get a lot of light and shadow that's true to the real West. Alright, well, we're going to let that dry, and hopefully it'll look a little bit better when it does. We got another little song here, and this one is from a real national treasure. She's not just a country western singer, she can sing the blues, rock and roll, she can sing folk music, and she can sing a ballad prettier than just about anybody else. If you want to do a duet, you want to do a duet with Emmylou Harris. In 1992, Emmylou Harris recorded a landmark album called At the Ryman, with her band at the time, the Nash Ramblers. Not only was it a great album, but it almost single-handedly brought about the renovation and restoration of the historic Ryman Theater in Nashville, Tennessee. 25 years later, Emmylou returned to the Ryman with those same Nash Ramblers and recorded another concert. This song's from that concert, and it's called Montana Cowgirl. Well, that about does it for the short show today. A basic course in Cowgirl. 3 great songs, 4 great singers, and some fine art to throw on top that wagon and take it to town. If you want, you can stick around for that more advanced course in Cowgirl. It's a long, wild horse ride. Well, I hope you had some fun, but now it's time to go. Take it easy, friend, remember, take it slow. See you, Lady Ader, on the next big show. That's your rope walker.